Alright, what's up everybody? We are back for the second episode of the 5th season of Arrow, which is titled Recruits. Yeah, so we are off to a very interesting start of the season already. I very much do appreciate that where I thought, you know, with things the way they were wrapped up at the end of season 4, you kind of, I mean, at this point you've become sort of accustomed to the fact that, oh, I'm sure things will go back to normal soon enough. Right? That's always how it kind of used to be. Like every season tended to kind of end on this reset point, and then, you know, by the start of the next season already things kind of just got back to normal. For now, it doesn't really seem that way yet, right? We've got a more limited Team Arrow, of course, forced to search for new people to aid them on different sides, both the public side and the private side, of course, right? Where on the private side, we've got these other vigilantes inspired kind of by Laurel, for example, right? Yeah, that we are actually thinking about recruiting, interestingly enough. I mean, that's clearly what the title here is going to be referring to. But then on the public side, where Oliver has become mayor, we've got the special task force set up now, right? 4 guys at the police, of which one of them, I think, is supposed to have already died now, right? That's what we saw at the end of last episode, is the guy actually get attacked by somebody in a new, weird black arrow suit. So, yeah, who is that then going to be? Is that going to be our main antagonist? I would guess so, right? Everything seemed to be alluding to the fact it was going to be this Kovar guy, who in the Russian timeline, or what should I, well, the prequel timeline, you get what I'm saying, right? But like, obviously that's the other aspect where we're seeing Oliver actually having made it to Russia, and so we're gonna see exactly what plays out there, and him like joining Bratva or whatever, right? I seem to, honestly, I don't even recall it entirely vividly anymore, but like, was Oliver actually like part of Bratva, or had he just like made that up or something? I don't recall anymore fully. I do recall that in the first season, I think it was, there was this other Russian guy who I think he actually ended up killing eventually, right? But, or at least he ended up getting killed. But clearly we were like playing him. I do recall that part of it. Now, of course, we got Anatoly basically showing us, you know, some additional survival skills with the dislocating the thumbs and stuff, right? But he's showing us our way, I guess, right? So, yeah, other than that, more things that have changed is that Felicity seems to have a different guy, right? And so that's definitely had me feeling a little bit awkward, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen there. You know, I don't know, just honestly, I can't lie, like it sucks a little to see. You know what I mean? Feels like I'm getting cheated on right now. But yeah, anyway, I'm looking forward to diving into this new episode of Arrow, guys. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. If you enjoy my reactions to the show, you will, of course, be able to get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Full-length reactions are being posted there also. And you can sign up for absolutely free and watch the next episode already right now as well. With that being said, let's dive into this new episode. Is this the wild dog again? I think so, right? Chasing down some criminal. Nice slide, though. Yeah, so who actually is he? I mean, is he just gonna turn out to be some new character then, I guess? I would think so. Somebody we haven't seen. Oh, shit! Saved your ass. Better work with us now.
How's the leg?
You just let the Halcones top seller get away.
Nope. Still got him.
Rene Ramirez, you need to decide if you want to be a man in a hockey mask or if you want to be someone else. Something else.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm sure this is not what he figured. Tomorrow, we got a little appointment, and you better show up.
How does he do that?
It's all in the core.
Damn. Yeah, nice try, Curtis. That's only reserved for the very best, I'm afraid. I wouldn't be able to do it. With a suit on. Come on, man.
It's really hot. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know how your current boyfriend is going to feel about this comment, Felicity.
The last guy got an arrow in the leg before it even started.
That was Roy, right?
Also Roy, but I'm talking about Wild Dog.
And you did put 2 arrows in Barry Allen's back.
It's been known to happen.
You have the farthest way to go before I'm convinced that you can do this.
I can do it, Oliver.
Don't call me Oliver, especially in front of the recruits. We don't know these people and they can't know us.
I feel like he really ain't made for this, though. You know what I mean? Like, just put him back behind the PC. But, I mean, let's give him a try, I guess.
You're gonna be wearing a mask when you're training our recruits?
Yeah, and so are you. Late for a budget meeting. Yeah.
No, I'm sure that
Government budgets.
Well, the original team started off with Oliver lying about his identity.
and everyone who's not dead or presumed dead quit.
Things just lead to another.
Now, our intel tells us that a group of Chechen rebels is close to obtaining it. Now, the mission is standard retrieval and extraction. Sergeant Diggle here will be running the op. Wheels up.
Okay. Yeah, no, I saw the Eastern European countries already last episode, but we're really going into Russia, I think, right? Yeah, I can already see how this is going to tie in, of course, with the other Russian side.
All right, gentlemen, get some rest. You're gonna need it. Dismissed?
Does that mean that maybe Diggle is going to end up facing this, fuck, I'm already blanking out on his name now. Volka? Is that what it was? Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Oliver even took care of him in the other timeline. It's Kolva, actually, right? Not Volka. Kolva, I think.
Fear is part of war, the part that keeps us alive. See the stripes? They give me strength. They tell me what to do.
Love it.
Which means that fear can kiss my six. You understand, soldier?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yeah. Teaching the new generation, man. Yeah, so, yeah. Like, I found it conflicting last season when Diggle decided to go join the military, because I'm like, wait, aren't you just... Are you saying that you can't make tough decisions anymore and you actually want to go back to force yourself to do it? Like, that didn't really make sense to me. It's more actually like he wants to do a good thing. I mean, I don't get it, though. Like, surely, you know, involving yourself with these military operations, you're still going to have to make some very tough calls. I don't know that he's prepared for that. This is the wholesome part of it. Kind of like being the teacher, I guess, or whatever, right? Or, yeah, again, training these... youngins, but he's going to be involving himself in actual combat too, I would presume, right?
Amertech is in, and not just for logistical expenses, for the whole thing. You would be doing us the favor.
And by us, she means our stock price. Good PR is worth literally its weight in gold.
Well, we will make sure this clinic is a success.
Wow!
Not sure if I should really like that guy, but we'll take it for now.
I'm recruiting a new team. You okay with that?
Yeah, why wouldn't...
I mean, you would hope that she is, because, again, she clearly doesn't want to be part of it anymore, so she better understand that she's going to get a replacement in that case.
I know, but there's a difference between leaving and being replaced.
Really cute. You think I can be replaced. But I actually think it'll be really good for you to not be with her solo anymore.
See, and it kind of feels like manipulation, I will say, with Oliver trying to, you know, share that with her. I mean, I don't know that it necessarily is. I'm just saying it can come across like that, right? Like, oh, are you going to be okay with that? Are you going to be cool with that? You sure you don't want to come back?
But it's going to take a minute to get these kids up to speed.
Wait, maybe I should hire my own team for the office then.
That's also a good idea.
Hey, Quentin, have you actually heard about this free medical event Ollie and I are putting together?
Yo, I love this new version of Thea, though. Like, I said it already last episode, but she's really come to grips again. You know what I mean? Like, she feels much calmer and... I don't know, it's not a version of Thea we've seen for a long time. If ever, right? Because at the very start, she was already super conflicted, of course, with Oliver having been presumed dead the entire time. She's always been, like, you know, in it.
So wait, there's training? I'm out.
Early to quit, Mr. Ramirez.
I can quit something I haven't started.
And if you were getting it done on your own, you wouldn't have come here.
Damn.
I'm out of here.
It was an invitation.
No mask.
No chance.
Right, and so that's Evelyn Sharp right there, too.
I thought there was going to be an orientation.
Is that what the brochure promised? It's on the line!
Including Curtis.
Get past me and ring that bell.
Really.
So we're playing games now?
This feels like Naruto. That's exactly what Kakashi asked to Naruto. Kind of. He had the bells with him, that's the only difference. Damn. Wow. Damn, man is not giving them an inch.
I came here to work with the guy who killed Damien Dark, not ring a freaking bell.
This isn't a game. Then you walk down to the pier.
You better show some respect. Getting to the bell is exactly how you'll eventually become like him, you know, on his level. If that's even possible.
Стали на линию.
On the line. What line is this now?
Я сказал, встали на линию. К звонку. Пошли.
Yeah, I was just about to say they might have made him perform once again a very similar exercise. It keeps going back and forth like that. Last episode too, with the thumbs being dislocated.
I'd love to, but I can't tonight. Too much to do for this medical event. Yeah, it's great. Janet agreed to it. All right, see you Saturday.
Oh, we saw him actually, didn't we? Last episode.
Here you go, bud.
Oh no, this, oh no, oh no. Oh my man. What the fuck was that? Were those like weird twig-like tentacles?
Victim is Evan Warner. He's in the ICU. The doctors think that he was suffocated by something.
Suffocated?
Amertech is helping us with the charity event, and all of a sudden one of their vice presidents is attacked. It cannot be a coincidence.
It's constantly, yeah, it's constantly people close to him, right? Just now, this guy, last episode it was the one that he had chosen for his unit. I don't think we even actually like addressed that though, right? That guy got killed.
My board of directors, to say nothing of Amertech's army of attorneys, have advised us to pull out of tomorrow's event. They're concerned that the attack on Mr. Wonder could be the start of a larger...
I was gonna say, honestly, it's probably really not a bad idea for them to do this. You know, I would have made the same decision.
Star City agrees to indemnify Amertech.
Ollie, that could cost millions.
And I will triple the police presence at the event.
Indemnify?
Then what's the backup plan?
Me. One of the advantages of having the mayor moonlighting as a vigilante.
Not a vigilante moonlighting as mayor.
Whichever way you want to look at it. I don't get it, to be fair. I don't know what he's saying though. Like, he obviously, if he's out there and people can see him, he can just turn into the arrow though if he wants to.
Bravo team, you're upstairs, northwest corridor, second floor. Alpha team, you're with me. Look sharp.
Okay, Modern Warfare time.
Alpha team is here. Bravo team, where are you? What's your...
Wow. That's what I'm saying, man. Diggle, you sure this is what you wanted? Like, this is gonna be 3 times worse than your operations with Team Arrow.
Here to learn something, man, not just get beat up.
I'm teaching you.
Teaching us what exactly?
Persistence.
The goal of this exercise is to figure out the goal of this
I mean, I would think persistence, right? Just to keep going. Like, yeah. Never give up.
I thought there wasn't any useful footage from traffic cameras.
Yeah, but who needs traffic cams when you got KH-10 spy satellites?
Could be a meta or magic of some sort.
Exactly. So Thea made...
Whoa, 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 oh, wait. I want to actually see that one more time.
Yeah, but who needs traffic cams when you got KH-10 spy satellites?
Look, look how it just like walks away and yeah. Okay, they're just like expanding and stuff, right? Like he can just like retract them and stuff, it seems. Isn't that what Venom does in Spider-Man?
No way, this is out of both of their leagues.
It's out of their league too. They're too green.
Someone could say the same about you.
Wrong choice of words.
The convention center has 20 entrances. You can't be on them all. Throw them around the perimeter for 3 extra pairs of eyes. What could it hurt?
Yeah, like what? I mean, he doesn't want to put them in danger, I would think, right? That could be the only thing holding him back. Or does he think that they will actually contribute negatively to the mission even?
Pretty boy Queen here thinks he's actually saving the city.
Mayor Handsome.
How are you? Hello?
God. He really does walk around like a politician already. Actually, he kind of... People might hate me for saying this, but... Seeing him like this, he kind of actually gives me some J.D. Vance vibes. You know what I mean? Just the way he acts.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, you know.
You haven't been drinking again, have you?
Oh, shit. Is this him? Oh, he's here.
Get it, girl. You have been judged and found wanting.
Found wanting? What's he going after her for? Ooh, nice. Oh. What the fuck is happening? How did he just... The way he flew, I'm so caught off guard.
It's like he just disappeared.
I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see him do all that other stuff that I don't believe.
He has such a weird form factor.
He specifically told us not to engage.
If he thinks I'm just gonna stand back and watch some little girl get hurt, then he never should have recruited me in the first place.
I think that's quickly becoming a majority opinion.
Third, if I hadn't done what I did, I wouldn't have gotten this.
Yeah. Little piece of cloth, basically, from him, huh? I bet if you analyze it, it's not gonna just be a regular piece of cloth.
Now, I may be new at this and all, but isn't that what you guys call evidence?
On the line.
Listen, before you say anything, I think...
My instructions were specific.
I feel like that might be some I don't know, dude. Like, something with that cloth. It might have... like, for all we know, there could be little tentacles coming out of that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if actually we analyzed and were able to make it reshape or something. I don't know. There's something up with this dude. You know what I mean? He has a weird arrow-like outfit, but obviously he seems much more... I don't know. He doesn't seem human, right? He seems kind of Zoom-like.
But now I'm not sure if you're ever going to be, because you are reckless. You're useless if you're not behind a computer.
Damn.
You should get to the medic tent when we get back, but this should hold you for a few hours. Orders are to get that trigger, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
All the men are on the second floor. We have no idea how many guys are up there.
Do you remember what I told you about fear?
Get you through.
That's right.
Damn. He's badly hurt, huh?
We don't have to think about do or don't, right or wrong. There's a clarity in that, right? Do you understand? Fall out. Secure the south hallways.
Oh, what he's actually... Wait. What Diggle's actually saying is like, yeah, you don't have to think too much about your decisions while in the military, and that's what separates it, I guess, from his activity with Team Arrow?
Thought you guys are either dead or gone. Collar took it through and through. He'll be fine, but...
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I got a bad feeling.
You're not here to secure the trigger, you're stealing it.
Now, you be careful now, Sergeant. You just might live through this.
Not that I would...
What's gonna happen here, though? Are they gonna offer him to basically keep the secret? Or are they just gonna off him instead?
So busy trying to save the entire city, you know?
Add it to the list of vices I've been meaning to swear off.
Oh, do I even want to know?
Just as much as I want to know why you're really here.
That's why we saw this guy. Now I fucking remember, because we saw him with the... Yeah, that's... Right. See, when we saw him last episode there with Felicity, I'm like, we saw this dude in the episode. But where? I couldn't remember anymore. But it was with the guy that's leading the police force and stuff, and they talked about Quentin. Now I recall.
It's been a while since I dated anyone. Is this a thing now?
No, this is not a thing. This belonged to my friend's maid. Cleaning lady.
Your friend's cleaning lady.
She wants him to analyze this now? I'm kind of shocked by that. I thought she'd just be doing it herself.
You want me to make a report to missing persons?
No. I was thinking that, well, she left this rag behind, so I was thinking there might be some evidence left behind on it. Could help my friend locate her cleaning lady.
I thought your friend was a guy.
You are so fucking up.
And yes, that's a hint officially being dropped.
Yo, man wants to make this shit serious already. How much time has actually passed? I assume some weeks or months.
A quick forensic workup, like maybe just a quick pass through the gas chromatograph.
It's your tax dollars.
You are the best.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm too used to seeing her with Oliver and stuff, but like I don't even necessarily sense a real romantic connection between them. You know what I mean? Other than that, the fact that they just gave a kiss to each other, don't get me wrong. But the way they converse with each other, like him coming across a little bit needy there by mentioning that, right? Like, oh, introduce me to your friends. I mean, I get it. Like, eventually, okay, fair enough. Again, they probably have been together for a while already, right? But yeah, it probably is because I just like don't want to accept it. Yeah, I might just be in denial.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I was just talking to Thea about maybe coming aboard, helping out with some stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Why the fuck is this so awkward?
What is going on with Quentin?
I am 90% sure he's drinking again.
I'm 100% sure. He told me when I saw him last week.
Ollie,
He didn't even have to tell you. All you had to do was observe.
He's hurting, Ollie.
But I don't think that putting him in a position of responsibility is the best idea for him or for us right now.
I don't know. Maybe that's exactly the best thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, that gives him a purpose.
We chose the wrong people.
Including me, right?
Curtis.
Do you know what the purpose of this exercise is?
To figure out the purpose of this exercise?
No, it's to work together because that's the only way that you win.
Wow.
That's what I've been trying to teach all of you.
Well, maybe
Wow, that is fucking hilarious because that is literally what Kakashi told Naruto and his team. I already made the comparison just now. He tried to get them to reach the bells or whatever. And he told them the exact same thing. You gotta love it.
You don't respect people. You don't know how to have partners. You don't build people up. You tear them down. I thought I could trust you. I was wrong. And that's why I'm out too.
Man. You know, he's not wrong necessarily, right? Still, you kind of feel like, hey, you're speaking out of your place. You know what I mean? At least I get that feeling a little bit. It's like, you better watch out who you're talking to. But, again, he's got a point. He really does have a fair point. And Oliver also, I can't help but wonder if it also is affected by the fact that he is changed a little bit again, right? Like, would he have still gone about it this way if these were the season 3 and 4 days where he was still kind of, you know, well, where he had decided to step away from the killing ways, for example, right? He's become harsher again as a person, but it's also because he is alone.
I had never met somebody so passionate, so focused, make a real difference. But the recruits didn't get to see the real you.
I just thought that if they didn't know who I was, it would make things easier. Easier for me.
In what way?
When I was in the Bratva.
You never talk about your time in Russia.
Until now. Season 5, let's go.
Nobody in the Bratva uses their real names.
Sounds lonely.
It's effective. They teach you that the only person you can trust is yourself. That without personal attachment, there can be no loss. I let them into my crusade. I let them in.
And they left.
I mean, you know, I don't want to point fingers here or blame people or whatever, right? But like, is Felicity realizing that she's kind of pushing Oliver also back into this, you know, state of mind? Listen, she is the one that broke it off in the end, right? She's the one that made that decision, and she's the one, even right now, it's like, it's so weird how they're still here working together. And the way they talk to each other, I wouldn't know any different than like them being together still. You know what I mean? It's like in that dynamic, not even that much feels like has changed. Yeah, but then here she is with a different guy and stuff, you know what I mean? And Oliver, again, is kind of going back to his old ways.
The reason the original team worked so well was because of the trust and respect that everyone had for Oliver Queen. Oliver is the one who makes a good leader. He's the one that runs a good team. He's the one that I chose to stand by and that I continue to choose to stand by.
Yeah, but he's still there, though. Seriously, what is Oliver Queen doing wrong? I mean, he just stepped up his game to mayor. I feel like he's doing just fine. It depends what she means when she says Oliver Queen, though, of course, because you can still argue that, like, you know, what we're seeing right now, Oliver with these recruits is actually still Oliver Queen, right? And that it's not the Arrow. Fair enough, but...
You need to divert their attention, and then one of us sneaks past, and we ring the bell.
Мы не сможем победить их одни.
He figured it out. He did figure it out by himself, yeah. The key is teamwork. Wow. Got him. Oh! What?
Congratulations, Oliver.
What the fuck is happening? Is the guy in the hood like the actual guy? That's not the actual guy, right? No, obviously. No, can be. No. Is he the one that's really like leading the Bratva? Not Anatoly?
All those metahumans in Central City.
How
long before one of them manages to tear the world apart?
Sarge, what's going on?
It's all right.
What are you saying? I'm just gonna live my best life until... Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why he would bring all those other events up, but I can only imagine... Well, I mean, on one hand, he's saying I can take them all on. Yeah, okay. So it's basically just like personal protection. But he's also talking about becoming rich. Fucking hell.
Why is the CEO of a Fortune 500 company like Amertech willing to deal weapons to a crime lord?
They are trying to avoid bankruptcy. Got the forensic workup back on that piece of cloth from Ragman.
I mean, clearly, yeah, interest on both sides, right? That definitely explains that. Yeah, interesting how they now point out that, like, the guy in cloth might not be so bad. But I still somehow... No, I definitely doubt that.
Bottom line is, the subsidiary's connection with Genesis Day has made Amertech stock prices go.
Which explains why they were so eager to have a big public relations bonanza.
Yeah, right. Wow, love how it's still, like, a consequence of what happened last season, too. Love the tie-ins. This season in general, like the transition has felt really kind of natural, I will say.
So I would think this would be a good time for you to test out your new team.
There's no team anymore, Thea. If I'm going in, I'm going alone.
Wow. He's just accepting those ways. So much for that, that conversation with Felicity just now, though.
All right. You have your merchandise.
And now you want your money. What kind of dent can $100 million make in your balance sheet? I think that's your golden parachute, and I admire that.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, never mind. That is him. That's our guy. Holy shit. Look how he just retracts that shit. Wasn't there, Yeah. I remember like the Batman movies. Now, again, guys, you know I'm not the most experienced when it comes to superhero stuff, but like Scarecrow or whatever. That's actually who it kind of reminds me of, I think, in terms of his physique, right? I think he kind of looks similar.
They all died in fire. Your fire. Your weapon, all for your money.
What was that he said?
Fire.
Your fire, your weapon.
All for your money.
Yeah, okay, he really is like holding her accountable, interestingly. Damn! Honestly, dude, I can't lie, but I'm kind of happy to see Relentless Oliver back. You know what I mean? I just low-key kind of love this version.
Talking about the KN-08.
KN-08.
No, we built those missiles to keep people safe. It was Damien. It was Damien Dark.
Couldn't have done anything if you hadn't given me the tools.
Dude, I'm kind of... I might be going really crazy here, right? But like, I got a crazy theory. What if this actually is a different version of Oliver? I'm trying to think now, you know, like obviously, well, this ties into the 3rd season of The Flash also, which did the exact same thing, I will say. You know what I mean with Barry, like Savitar. I don't know though, but like with the different timelines and stuff, Flashpoint, this and that, I can see how that's like the tie-in here, but when I just heard him talk, I mean, he's talking about the Genesis event, he's talking about the season 4 finale, right? It's like something that he's holding her really accountable for. But, dude, I don't know, man, I don't know. It would be weird if they kind of pulled the same thing twice during like the same run or whatever, right? With this being basically running synchronously with season 3. But I could see it, because I just heard the voice too, and I was like, isn't this just Oliver talking?
I am the very last living soul of Haven Rock.
Haven Rock. Wait. Was Haven Rock... Haven Rock was the place that we sent the missile to. That was Felicity's doing, though, right? I'm remembering right? But, like, she diverted that missile and had it hit, like, a different... But okay, so he's supposed to be from that town. Yeah, okay, that's not Star City though.
Thank you. Thank you for not standing in my way.
Let her go! It's over.
I don't know, the eyes are definitely not all of us. And the voice, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're obviously like distorting it, or they're like, you know, applying some effect to it for you not to be able to recognize him in the first place. Not that you maybe should, but nah, I still feel like there might be some weight to my theory, but we'll have to wait and see.
I think it's what my father would have wanted me to do.
Okay.
On Genesis Day, he wrapped me in these rags, said they were ancient. From the time of Devarim, that they would protect me from the fire.
Wow, that's how he survived, huh? Well, I mean, I'm happy I can throw my theory out the window straight away. I feel like he really did sound very similar to Oliver whenever he spoke, though, in that particular voice.
Your father didn't give up his life so you could become a killer.
You don't know that.
My father gave up his life to save mine.
Yeah, he does know that, actually. He obviously put those clothes around you to protect you, and yeah, exactly, to save you. Doesn't mean that you're gonna have to make this your life mission now.
It's been nearly 10 years since that day. So far, I've failed.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I don't want to fail anymore.
No, I think we found our perfect companion, actually. It's gonna be this guy, just like out of nowhere. What the hell?
Let's honor the legacies of our fathers together.
Wow. I like him already, don't get me wrong. I really do like him already. I'm just a little bit baffled that just with so little introduction, it's like, this is gonna be the guy joining us.
Only rang the bell because of them. I couldn't have done it alone.
But using team was your idea. You use them to win. Huh? Intelligent.
I don't think Oliver had planned to do the same thing if the other guys had managed to ring the bell in our timeline.
I never would have done it if I had known it was going to cost them their lives.
First part of initiation. Only person you can trust. Yourself.
Yep, this was that lesson right there.
Still think you can write with your cuffs on? I mean, it wouldn't be much, just a signature. You want to read your confession before you sign it?
Screw you!
Yo, what does my guy even do in the army? Watch TV all day?
You did this.
Yeah, but I used your gun to shoot Private Coleman. Apparently, he walked in on your attempted illegal appropriation of WMD for your own personal gain.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What, they're gonna get him, like, locked up or something for something he didn't do?
Good luck with your court-martial.
Fantastic, another court session.
Down, and I will be right with you.
I was just watching the court session in the Flash, actually. Yeah, it's so funny. I mean, this is what I get for watching Out of Order, I guess. That sometimes these things line up in the way that they shouldn't have, but just at a court session already with Barry that I witnessed.
It seems like you figured it out that I'm drinking again, and you know, I don't want to be in any trouble. I'm just sorry sorry it didn't work out.
You notice how the colors like shifted all of a sudden? I just want to see that another time.
You know, I'm drinking again, and you know, I don't want to be...
You saw that? You saw that? What the fuck? The color palette just like changed out of nowhere. What the hell? Got more red.
What?
You leaving and hitting the bottle again, okay? No, I think we can do better than that.
Being a meeting.
Not a meeting. A job.
Exactly.
How does Deputy Mayor sound?
Deputy Mayor?
We are hiring the former captain of the SCPD who just lost his daughter and is honoring her memory by dedicating himself to the city that she loved. Hey, what do you think about that one?
Sounds a lot better to me.
Well, I think maybe the wrong queen ran for mayor.
Look, Arya, he told me you said that you needed a reason to stay sober, so
I feel like you shouldn't... I wouldn't have spelled this out, though, like that. You know what I mean? I would have just given it to him and have faith that he was going to do the right thing.
Thank you all for coming.
I only came because Blondie said there'd be an apology.
Blondie made a good point.
You're not just joining up with the Green Arrow.
Ooh, he's going to show himself.
You'd be joining up with me.
The Green Arrow.
You're sort of asking without asking if we want to come back, right?
That's exactly.
That's what this is.
Then I'm in.
Me too.
Yeah, what about him, though?
I'll fight any war as long as I trust who's leading me in the battle.
Trust
we
him
have
more
got
now.
to rethink this code name.
No, Wild Dog.
No chance.
No chance. At this point, it's already too ingrained, for sure, in my memory. I'm just always going to call him that.
Can't stay away from me, can you?
Wow, man was looking forward to it.
You almost killed the Green Arrow the other night. The Green Arrow is mine.
Mine?
You kill him, you die. Who are you?
I was gonna say...
Prometheus.
Prometheus? That's the thing, right? But like with him and his place getting struck... Technically, you should kind of be holding... Well, maybe not necessarily Oliver, but kind of Oliver also. But Felicity accountable, right? Because they were the ones that sent it there. Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now. So, I'll see you there.